folks, we're here for some real talk with coffee. The time I'm recording this, we are actually just starting the holiday season. It just turned into December, which, as everybody I talk to all the time, we're all sort of mind blown that it's already December. But I wanted to hop on here today to talk about this interesting paradox that I'm experiencing. It's not new, I'm sure it's not new for any of you, but that thing where, especially when you're somebody who likes to have control over things or control over your time, like me, that this time and when things get busy or just frankly with parenting and having the needs of lots of people in your life, sometimes there's things you can control, sometimes there's things you can't. And it creates this interesting paradox, at least for me, in that I have to, I find that I'm happiest and create the most balance when I actually take very tight control over some of the time that I have. So those tiny blocks of time where I actually have some choice about what I'm doing, when I'm very intentional with that time and very well managed and in control of that time, that feels really good. I feel like I get the things done I want to get done, and I have the experiences I want to experience, and I live out the values that I value. But paradoxically, in order for that to happen, I also have learned, or maybe I'm still learning, how to let go of the time that I don't control. So just for example, this week I was just kind of mapping out my week, and I have about 45 minutes today when I have really direct choice about what I can do and what priorities I can set. The rest of the time, the priorities are all set for me, either by events that are planned or my teaching schedule or whatever else is going on. And similarly, when I look at the rest of this week's filled with a lot of things that, while I might have chosen them at some level, it's not like I have a lot of choice about how I spend my time this week. So I want to encourage you this week to be really intentional and look at those small, no matter how small they are, those tiny blocks of time that you have where you have some choice, being really intentional about that time. But it's just as important, those times when you don't have that choice, those times when you don't have that flexibility, how are you going to be present? How are you going to remain focused? And this, for me, when I think about today and the time I have with my work and with my teaching, for me right now, that's all about being present with the students who are in front of me. And when I'm grading the papers, being present with those papers, because goodness knows I've got plenty of those. And really, I think for me to create balance this week, it's going to be both being really well managed with the time, but more importantly, it's going to be embracing being present and really focusing my mind and energy on what's in front of me during those times where I have less control. So I'm going to work on that paradox this week. I'll keep you posted how it goes. Just some real talk with coffee. Feel free to leave comments below. Thanks so much.